Let's look at problem set 1, question number 5. Why don't you calculate that price elasticity of demand for me very quickly? And just in case you don't have your stuff in, the price is 6, and associated with that is a quantity of 14,312. And then the price goes to 7. Quantity goes to 13,012. So calculate the price elasticity of demand between those two prices. Does that look right? Yeah, I did it wrong on my paper here. So I'll change it.
How did you get that change 6.6 to 1,300?
This is the change in quantity over the average quantity. Change in quantity was 1,300.
Okay.
And then what I do, I take half of that and add it to this number. It's just quick and easy.
All right, that's easier.
When you've done it for 32 years, it'll be easy too. Ain't happening, is it?
All right, that just makes it easier. That way I can just write it down.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a different number?
Yeah, I got 0.1 and 0.5.
Say again?
I got those numbers, but the fraction I got different.
What'd you get?
On the top I had 0.1, and the bottom was 0.15.
You round up.
Yeah, I think I round my rounding was on.
Yeah.
You're showing 2 decimals on your calculator?
I figured it out.
Yeah, I operate with 4 decimals,
That's fine.
and that's just a rounding difference. And
How
again,
do you want us to do it?
as long as I see your work on an exam, you're fine.
Yeah, because
What'd you get for here?
I got 0.67.
0.67. Cool, no problem.
Okay.
I got 0.616.
616. Okay. All right. Questions? Is this demand elastic or inelastic? Inelastic. What's wrong with this picture?
Underpricing.
These people are underpricing their product.
So the 0.619, you rounded it off to 0.62.
Yeah, give or take. We usually take them to 2 decimal points. Round them off. Okay so far? Can I erase this? Yes. There are 2 other types of elasticities we want to look at for a minute. One is called the cross or the cross price elasticity. And here we're looking at how would a change in the price of peanut butter affect the sales of jelly?
They complement each other.
They are complements. That is, when you buy one, you buy the other, although there's always one person in class who says, I don't like peanut butter and jelly.
Like that beanie.
I know. But if the price of peanut butter goes up, what will happen to the sales of jelly?
They'll go down.
And so what this is the same kind of calculation. Here's my symbol, little Greek letter sigma. What will happen to the sales of jelly given some price change in peanut butter? And so it's sigma x comma y. And what that means is there's a price change in y that causes a quantity change in x. And we calculate it this way. Percentage change quantity demanded of jelly divided by percentage change price of peanut butter. And you know the math. It's the same math. And we know. Think about it now. We said if the price of peanut butter went up, if it was a positive change, that the sales of jelly would go down. This is true for complements. And so when two goods are complements, their cross-price elasticity, will it be negative or positive? Always negative. Because if you have an increase here, you have a decrease here, and vice versa. So, for complements, the cross-price elasticity is negative. What's the alternative to complements? How might two goods be related? Substitutes. Chevys and Fords. What do you suppose happens to sigma when you have substitutes? This is not a long reach, is it?
When the price of one goes up,
when the price of one goes up, Fords get expensive, we cannot buy more Chevys, so this will always be positive, greater than zero, for substitutes. Okay with that? What do you suppose this would mean? The cross-price elasticity between good A and B has been calculated to be 0.0000000001.
it doesn't
No
affect
relation.
They're not related. This is the cross-price elasticity of demand for celery with respect to the price of bullets. No relationship. Okay? Cool. So we have cross-price elasticity, we have own price elasticity, and then the last one is income elasticity. You could calculate or make up many other types of elasticities. Your advertising elasticity. If you increase your advertising by 10%, what happens to your sale of goods? And you can be measuring that stuff. You hope it's positive.
Hopefully, yeah.
Or else there's something way wrong with your
That's
advertising.
it. Like Taco Bell, when they did the dog,
Yeah?
they had to fire the firm because their quantity never actually went up when they looked at the numbers.
Really?
Remember, they spent, they said it was a great ad,
I've never.
but they actually, I guess the amount that was actually demanded was so minuscule.
Go to work.
So they said, that's why I stopped doing it.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's
Oh
cool.
my gosh.
That's why
Oh, yeah, some of them are that way. You're pushing us to get the clock.
My symbol for this is a little Greek letter A. It looks like an N. Okay? It's got a long tail on it. And this is going to really throw you for a loop because it's percentage change in sales given some percentage change in income. Big deal. Same math, right? Same kind of calculations. Now, when we talk about how income affects buyer behavior, we have two types of goods that are affected by income. What are they?
Normal.
Normal and inferior. If your income elasticity is positive, you have a normal good. So that when incomes go up, people buy more of it, and vice versa. But if eta is calculated as a negative number, that is the definition of an inferior good. So let me ask you, what do you think the income elasticity of demand is for salt?
It kind of stays the same, right? Depending on the brand.
Salt overall. Positive or negative?
I wouldn't change.
We are into the realm of economics known as WAG economics. You familiar with that?
No.
That's a wild ass guess. I'm guessing the income elasticity of demand for salt is something like 0.00000001 plus or minus, I don't care. Okay?
So as an answer on an exam,
We can put
WAG will work?
For something like that, absolutely. If I ask you that question, you can say with great seriousness that I have it on excellent authority, as well as many incidents of anecdotal evidence.
I'm going to ask my boss that tomorrow.
I learned this in class last night.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.